Hey guys, Ken Calcutt here with Cornerstone Financial Management. I've got McGee Moody with me. McGee's been an advisor on the team for 4 or 5 years now. We wanted to throw out some questions that we run into all the time that we think might be helpful for you. So McGee, I'm going to give you this question. This is one you see all the time, I see all the time. A lot of people have this question. And the question revolves around, when do I start Social Security? We get that question all the time, whether someone's planning retirement or already retired. One of the key questions is always, when do I start Social Security? So how do we tackle that?
It's a tricky question because for everybody it's different, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's got different scenarios that they're going to be facing as they approach retirement, and that Social Security plays a big part of that picture. So figuring out what age is the right age is very, very individualized. So while I would love to sit there and go, oh, this is the one that's going to fit, this is the peg that fits in directly, there's not really that sort of kind of answer that we can give. Basically, what you have to look at is how you feel your situation is going to set up for your future.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking, you have to look at lifespan, you have to look at your expenses in retirement, different things like that. If you need the money as part of your month-to-month operational money, okay, well, that's going to affect the age that we take it. The longer you wait, the higher that payout becomes through Social Security. So if you can take it at 65 and it works into your budget to work that way, that's when you take it. But then if you can hold that off to 67 or 70, then maybe that's the better time to kind of lean into that as well. So while I would love to say, hey, there's a definite answer, one size fits all, it really is a situation where you need to sit down with your financial advisor, talk to them about here's all the kind of the ins and outs of my everyday life,
Right.
And then start to see how that Social Security piece fits into your financial future overall.
Yeah. So on that note, the things with everyday life, what kind of factors do we look at that would maybe indicate this person should consider starting Social Security at an earlier age, versus what factors might say maybe it makes more sense to start at a later age? What do we see?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with what your retirement assets look like as well.
Okay.
What you have built up over time, what you've saved, 401ks, IRAs, different brokerage accounts, different things like that are going to be where your money is drawn from in the future. If you've worked really hard and you've built up a big 401k and you've got a nice nest egg saved up for retirement, that Social Security piece may not be as important early on because you've got other places that you can pull that money from.
That's right.
You also got to look at maybe current debt, whether a client owns their house or they don't own their house, what their consumer debt looks like, what their expenses are going to be month to month, to find out, okay, this money from Social Security is going to be a necessity just to live on. If that's not needed, you can put it off as long as you need to.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. Very helpful. Every situation is unique. Every situation is different. This is one of the number one questions we get, and it's never the same answer. We have to look at the situation, what's best for you, and what's going to have the best impact on your finances. So hopefully this is helpful info. If you have questions and you need help with this type of decision making, let us know. We'll help any way we can. Thank you.